Well, guys, after several months, I'm back for another EU4 After Action report, as I had to quickly spam this and get this done as fast as possible the last few days before the update broke the save. So I'm glad I got it done. But anyways, after 3 tries playing England with a game update breaking the save, I finally finished them, as I eventually turned them into the Angevin realm. As of course, I did the normal stuff as England first. Managed to beat the shit out of France and managed to PU them with that mission. Take over the rest of the British Isles and Ireland. And I did some colonization, but I didn't get to do much because, as always, Spain and Portugal and all of them always get there before me. I took over all of Greenland, parts of the Americas, which eventually became Miami, and took over this part of Colombia and such. Got this territory a while ago, but yeah, not really much to see. As always, Portugal and Spain always beat me. I had better success, though, in the south, as I took over parts of Africa. As you see right there, I took over this part of southern Africa from Spain hundreds of years ago. My main goal I wanted to do was colonize India, but unfortunately, as always, the AI in these areas are always just way too strong, and I could never beat them. So I was only able to get these 2 states, right? Treaty ports basically, and that was it. And I colonized parts out here, the Philippines. I managed to get Taiwan from Xi. When everyone and their mother would kept ganging up on Xi, I would just sit back and do nothing, and I kept getting territory in mainland China, which is not connected. It was so weird. It's so dumb. I still don't understand why they couldn't just give me a port right here, connected to the water. So I don't have this ugly border gore Angevin South China, which I can't even really access. Really annoying. And I colonized parts of Australia. But of course, as always, Spain took the rest. But then, strange things happened. Not only did I PU France, I somehow got a PU on Portugal. I randomly got a PU on Muscovy, which is why I have this Angevin Russia, because this used to be Muscovy. I still have no idea how I got that. And I had a PU on Flanders right here, so I was able to annex that. But yeah, the game really wasn't fun. A lot of it was because of the stupid, also OP Austria-Hungary that PU'd and annexed Scandinavia and Spain. Like, how? I've never... And of course, this happened to me too when I had my 4 PUs, although France, of course, was planned. The Portugal one, that was a successor of Spain, so I guess it makes sense. But randomly out of nowhere, Flanders... Well, actually, no, I was allied. I'm had a royal marriage with Flanders, so I guess that makes sense. But the Russian one, Muscovy, literally no idea how I got that. That made the most 0 sense whatsoever. But of course, fucking Austria's sphere, puppet in Scandinavia and Spain, 2 great powers, and then annexed them. Complete AIDS and crap. And of course, no matter how much I built up, because I built myself way over the limit, as you can see right here, I'm over 1 million troops over my limit, or 1,000 over. And that still wasn't enough to even come close to beating Austria. I had to freaking cheat in order to get the rest of the borders fixed right here, which was really irritating. So, yeah, and in the end, I did have the highest score ever. It was the first time ever I got over 20,000 points in the game, which all of a sudden happened out of nowhere, too. Oh, yeah, I had to deal with a whole bunch of rebels earlier. I had to keep giving in to their demands over and over and over again. You see right there, I had to keep giving in to them because my troops kept running out, and I never had enough troops to fight back, and it was just so irritating. So, yeah, in terms of score, this was my best game, but it really was not fun. And honestly, this game really is not that fun unless combat's fixed to be like Vicky 2, where I make this game's equivalent to 415, and they just obliterate everyone. But they never do that. There are so many times where I fought Austria where they would literally throw 1 million troops into one battle to beat me. Like here. They would always have these millions of troops, even though the game says they don't have them. Shows how much the AI cheats, too. So, yeah. I'm glad I got this out of the way before the save got broken. Finally finished the game as England. And I guess I'm glad I got the highest score ever, but this definitely was not the funnest game playing. The last 3 games I did as England were way more funner than this. So yeah, before I get back to another game, I think I'm going to have to look into modding the game to make the combat easy because I can't handle it. This game's combat is just AIDS and bullshit and must be fixed. And also rivals too. Italy and Lithuania were rivals to me throughout the entire game, even though they rivaled Austria too, and since they were more powerful than all of us, you would think they would be smart and go, okay, we have to drop our rival with Angevin Rome, be allies with me, so we can crush Austria-Hungary together. But of course, they can't do that, and rivals in this game needs to be fixed. Alright, so that is going to wrap it up here, but here is the final results.